Okay, is it recording, Rob? It said, is this saying record? Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
recording. Okay, welcome everybody. My name's Tammy. I'm here with my Fearless Freedom crew. We are all about freedom. Some people still might have their job. Some people are totally financially independent and they're here with us here tonight. Mark just got his laptop in the mail. And how do you like it, Mark? Your
Oh,
first
it's great.
impression. Are you on the laptop that you got in the mail from us that you received?
Uh, well, I already had a laptop that I use
Okay.
regularly, and so
Uh-huh.
I haven't actually started to use the new laptop yet. I
Okay.
just fired it up and set it up, make sure it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Good. And it better because it's shipped right from the
Yeah.
manufacturer.
Yeah.
So the process is super simple, and Rob's going to go over that tonight so that everybody can see kind of how we onboard people here in the Get Fearless Freedom movement. So I just wanted to again welcome everybody. We are live on my YouTube channel. This is an overview tonight, a presentation for people to bring guests if they have a guest they want to hear what we're doing here with Get Fearless Freedom. I just wanted to announce that we're not only creating another level in the back office, but it's going to be, I guess you could almost call it like a hybrid opportunity. And that meaning that you're going to be able to, if you bring in a person at this level, you'll also be able to not only make the money, but you'll be able to sit in on our mentoring. So sometimes people, they have good intentions, right? They join a home-based business, but somehow, some way, it kind of fades away after a couple weeks. And so the reason why I created the VIP program, it's a 4 week session. We skipped a week last week because we did 2 hours prior, but now this Wednesday we have a VIP session. It's more of an accountability kind of structure than anything. And now understand something, Get Fearless Freedom with the sales funnels and the capture pages and the campaigns and the marketing knowledge that you gain can literally be used for any offer online. Okay. So myself and my son now have created a fairly large mentoring, you could call it training, right? So we have a lot of content now. So we have like 12 hours. So all of those trainings are going to be going in the back office of the 3,500 level with other products. So that's what we wanted to announce here before Rob started the official presentation when we get guests on here. But so we're still going to keep the 200 level. So there's going to be 200 for Get Fearless Freedom. Now, of course, I'm sharing is going to be the VIP is going to be the 3,500 level. But I just want everybody to know right now we have 200, 500, 1,000, and 2,000 commission levels. And then there'll be another level added on, which is the 3,500 level. And that's going to be like the grand poobah of the levels, okay? And so we'll make sure it's going to be on the website, don't worry. So you'll always be able to refer back to your website or the person that brought you to Get Fearless Freedom. And these overviews here on Mondays are just simply to kind of answer any questions you may have if you're already part of the community. Just going to show everybody a live ad that I've been getting texts on all day long. Okay. So they can reply to this ad. All right. They can reply to this ad. I'm just going to stop screen share. So I don't want people taking pictures and all this kind of stuff. They, especially if you're not a member, all the trainings in the back office, but they can reply to the ad and they can reply by texting the 800 number. And so all they're saying is, hey, I'd like to get the 7 minute video. So what do? I have an auto reply software that sends them the 7 minute video. Do I do anything at that point? Nope. Do I talk to anybody at that point? Nope. So you understand something. Automation is my middle name. I love automation. It should be Tammy Automation Montgomery because I'm very busy, like everybody. So I might take, Marybeth laughed at that one, but it's true. Her and I are busy. Rob's busy. Rob's going off to California. He's going to be acting. So who has the time to talk to people and to message people and to get people to their information all day long? I don't. So I simply post ads, create ads, content, and things like that about Get Fearless Freedom and Cash Vault. And that's it. So I might spend, a little bit of time, like maybe, I don't know, an hour on Sunday. I run traffic for people. We're going to have a co-op in the fall. Fall is the busiest time of the year, by the way, but people do love to make money during the summer as well. Okay, so summer season is actually, I've been busy ever since, honestly, 2020. I've been busy. Because people more and more are wanting to work from home and they need to have a good income stream. So Rob and I, we relaunched Get Fearless Freedom in 2023. He's going to show you here tonight some of the, like I said, some of the stuff we've been working on. And so for me, I like to say 7 years, but officially 2023 is really when we started massively taking off because you want to know why? We realized people didn't want dinky commissions. It takes the same amount of time, same amount of effort to make $200, $2,000 as it does 200. I'm not joking. Like literally, we couldn't believe the increase of sales. Can everybody agree? Say yes, Tammy. Yes, we want more money. So we added the 500 level when I recorded the Vegas video, and then we went to the 1,000 level, and now we have the 2,000 level with the VIP. So the VIP again starts at the 2,000 level now. And we wanted people to get a laptop. So that's like Mark and let's see who else on here has one. Michelle has one. Valerie has one. And so anyway, I just wanted to say that many people just needed that fully loaded laptop that Rob, ships out to everybody. And we're the only company, digital marketing company, that sends a physical product. Now, I think on top of that, we're the only member to member, I have to state that, member to member, because that's my niche, payments, member to member, to now offer the mentoring. So we just keep getting better and better. But I don't know what we can top after that because, and we are going to be going to an event, my husband and I, not Rob because Rob's going to be in LA, but I'm saying my husband and I are going to be going to Vegas and we're going to be going to a freedom. If anyone wants information on it, I've already sent it to a couple people, but Las Vegas has these events that I love going to. I've been going to events forever. And it's just, when you hang around other people that are like-minded, somehow by that that energy, it just rubs off on you, right? So that's another reason why I have these Monday Zooms because it sets everybody up for the week. So anyway, we're going to be in Vegas, July 11th and 12th. If anyone on here wants information on the event, what it's all about, let me tell you, you're going to be drinking out of a fire hose. It's not marketing. It's literally what is going to be going on in the next few years with the world. So I'll just leave it like that. And because of the Get Fearless Freedom movement, I just feel like everybody should become more aware of what's going on in the world. There's another reason why I created the cash vault. Okay. I was explaining to someone today, a dear friend of mine, she's actually on here. And I said, you know what? The reason why Bob and I put our knowledge back there about metals, for example, gold, silver. I got a copper coin in the mail the other day. Like precious metals are really, really something everybody should be doing and collecting. If you're saving in the US dollar, you might want to rethink that. You might not want to save in the US dollar or in some people's cases here, the Canadian dollar. If you're saving in the dollar, it's like going in reverse. You want to save in gold and silver. Okay. So that's the reason why we have all these meetings and things that we can offer people, not only just, making commissions with it, but also getting educated is really what this platform and Get Fearless Freedom is about. So anyway, I'm hoping this helps everybody, just giving a little bit of what direction we're going in, the guidance we can give to people. Yes, I have marketing strategies, but also the contents within are really, really super fun. So everybody liked that image I got. I've sent a few people the image. It's super simple. You don't even have to reply. I'll let you know if you get a call back or a text. I will let you know. I always do. So you can trust that. You can trust that. So anyway, Rob, you want to kick it off and we'll go back and forth a little bit. And if anyone has any questions right now, it looks like we got mainly members on here. Believe it or not, almost all members except for one. That's what it looks like. to me. So we can do training tonight too. Everybody likes to post ads and make money at the same time. Let me close the sales, right? So I'll kick it off to Rob and everybody. If you don't know who Rob is, he's my son and he does all the background techie work, except for the programming. And I'll have Rob kick it off now.
Yeah, thanks, Mom. We do these for recordings, we do these for live, we do it for people that are on as existing members. As always, we do these for you guys every Monday. We do these next Monday. Let's look at the calendar here. It won't be just yet, but it will be soon because it's these days are going by quick. The next
Yep.
month, next following. So we're looking at, let's look here. It would be the 6th. So the 6th of July is when I'll have a special Zoom in Hollywood.
Okay,
So
cool.
that's when I'll have one. And make sure to invite everyone, guys. You wanna see Rob talking from Hollywood and what I'm doing out there. So get on to it, y'all. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Like to joke with you guys. So there's a lot of cool updates, a lot of stuff we're working on. Of course, Mom is always updating stuff. We're always updating new stuff to the system, our community, and it's real exciting stuff. So we're gonna kind of go back and forth through the updates, the Zoom overview, back and forth. We're gonna talk through it and explain what's going on. Any questions, of course, for any new people hopping on. But yeah, it's gonna be a nice overall Zoom tonight. We're gonna have some updates and get the party rocking and rolling. So, all right, let's go here. Just get the screen to share properly. All right. Yeah, so here we go by the Fearless Rebels. We have, of course, just like always, these are always businesses that are based on your own personal motivation, your background, your desire, your dedication, right? It's all depending on that and how you want to plug into a system that is automated and awesome. So we have a few things to go through here. One of the cool things that I love about this system is it's given me personally the freedom to do what I love, right? And it's not always money. Like, yes, money matters, but really knowing you can leverage and you can help others within the system and our software and everything we have to offer tonight. And so, honestly, at some point, right? Like at some point, we have to ask ourselves at there's got to be a time when we pivot ourselves, right? So I last year I went through acting college and commercial college, like literally commercial school, like the commercials you see every time you watch TV. And so eventually, at some point, I had to take that and I had to apply it to a decision. So, and that's the same thing for tonight. That's the same thing for you guys tonight. Whether you're existing, you're new, you're on the fence, it's what we do in these crazy times. That's how we're succeeding in these times, right? So we are deciding and making that choice, even regardless of what is going on, we are still making money through all the fear, the propaganda, all the craziness in the world. We're deciding and changing lives through implementation, not information. So tonight is not just information, it's also to help speed up the learning curve, okay? And so through our newest VIP level membership, we actually introduced this about month ago. And we've had a lot of great people enjoy our mentorship, our VIP experience, and we're going to discuss that in a little bit. But in the meantime, we are going to congratulate everyone that has gone through it and the VIP, and of course the highlights of people that have well loved the program. We have Jay, we have Michelle, Donna, Amber, Frank, Court, Mark, and of course many others. We go through our sessions and fit them into our schedule. So here's the gentleman here, the three gentlemen, bunch of handsome fellows right there. We got them as a VIP member and they showing off their laptop that they got. So that's really cool. And so they made that decision. And of course, you're going to make that decision tonight. Why? And you have to remember why you're in online. Why are you even looking online? Why are you even on a Zoom like this tonight and taking your time out of your night? Well, first off, I thank you, my mom and I thank you for taking the time, okay, to learn and spend a blockade of time tonight to learn why it's important, why we actually have these online businesses. With all the craziness going on, of course, in the world, we have a simple system that without speaking to anyone, the system will automate, and you're going to learn how this works by simply referring over. We do the legwork for you when it comes to talking and closing the deals for you. So put a $2,000, just put $2,000 in the comment zone. If $2,000 in your pocket without talking to a single person, by us doing that for you, would that be interesting sounding as a business? Seeing a lot of 2000s tonight, so some interaction a little bit starting to pop up. I can't, when I'm in full screen, I can't fully see it. There's a comment. Sweet. So obviously, it's very important, right? Money is important, and money is oxygen, no matter who you've heard from there. Ah, it's evil, it's this, it's that. We always need money, okay? And that's just the blatant facts. So how do we design this system around the tool that you will use money as? So that's why with all these craziness and all the times going on, fuel costs rising, just different information coming out all the time, crashes in the markets, and all that. We devised a plan for you guys. We devised a plan to have two systems that you can plug in either both or one or the other, or simply plug into the ultimate plan, which is the VIP experience. So you have a really great choice tonight to set yourself up, all right, in these times. And along with that, we have a 3,500 level coming. So we are going to, of course, bring that out and we are going to explain more details very soon in the coming weeks and the summer and everything. There's a lot of fun, amazing stuff happening. And that's why we kindly ask all of our members to keep please inviting everyone, sharing the good news, getting the word out, supporting your fellow community out there and really get them on the other side of the grass is in this case greener. So that's why we created these amazing programs and how you can fit in tonight. Get Fearless Freedom, 300 Cash Vault, the VIP experience, and much more. We have the system that's a digital system that is designed for you, which is awesome. So, how does this work, right? What does it matter? Why does it matter? What is all this stuff Robert's talking about tonight? Well, for us, it's family, right? Because without this system, we'd be working a 9 to 5. We'd probably working a brick and mortar business. It wouldn't be a 9 to 5. Correct my language. It would be a brick and mortar that maybe would be tying us down. We'd have to go there, drive through traffic, get to that business. But with us, we designed systems that you too can take and actually apply online and take your laptop anywhere and refer and be able to make money over in this system. So it's really awesome. Mom and I, we actually last week we went and saw the Ed Sheeran concert. That was the greatest experience ever to take mom. We got to see Ed Sheeran live. It was so awesome to have that experience together. And of course, that's memories to always last forever. Very awesome stuff. Also, of course, we spend time with family. We got little baby Bella there. We have Fritz. We have Charlotte, my niece. That's Amanda's daughter, and her fiance. They are always rocking life together. And mom and dad and I, we're all just always having fun, whether it's movies, whether it's travel, whether it's just spending time with family. And of course, my life is a total drastic different life. I'm actually going to Los Angeles, California next month, and I got accepted into a few things and gigs, and casting and different background work to supporting roles and different other stuff I'm working on. So, yes, the guy that you're listening to and you're seeing right now is going to be in Hollywood as an actor. So, very cool stuff. Went through college. It's paid off. You can see me right there with my co-star there, Susan, very nice lady. But you know what? This is proof that when you take action, not just talk about it, when you take action, you can actually achieve your dreams. And so that's what I'm doing. I was just in a new movie coming out on Netflix and other different streaming platforms. I just wrapped up this movie, and
We can't
so
say
that
the name
was.
yet, right? Because you don't.
I can say the name
Oh, you
because
can.
it's technically it's not out of it's not like the contract didn't say not to it's going to be
Okay.
called Ricardo Del Rey, and it's actually about a movie about a boy that gets shot by the police,
Mm,
and essentially it's a whole array of drama and spiritual like questioning your faith on why things happen
mm.
and why things actually ultimately work out good in the end. So it's really
I
kind
can't
of a
wait to
real. I
see
was
it.
in two scenes and some of the background stuff and whatever scene work. So that will be released next year. And so that's going to be really cool to have that out in the streaming services. To say I'm actually in a movie that has Julia Roberts' brother in it.
Wow,
So,
that's cool.
uh-huh.
So good, Rob. I'm just so proud of you. I mean, I tell all of my friends, I'm just like, like all these Zooms that we've done, this is like 250 something, like 260, I think now, but everybody remembers like Rob and I, like I especially, I didn't want to get on Zoom in the beginning when we had them. And then I said I encouraged my son. I'm like, you know what? No matter what, let's just do the Zoom. Let's just do Zooms. Let's just do
Mhm.
Zooms and just build this community. And it's just been amazing because that it seems like that experience has now propelled you into going to Hollywood. And that's just amazing. That's a dream right there. And this is the thing. He literally, if he has an internet connection, he can post these ads. He can put them in his stories. He's big time on Facebook. He gets people all the time interested in what he's doing. And now it's just going to explode for everybody in the Fearless Freedom movement because I'm
Absolutely.
going to be telling everybody that my son is in because of this business. It literally gives you the lifestyle that you want. So very, very proud of you for that.
I appreciate that, Mom, and it's very possible with the love and the support that you've given me. I'm here to make Hollywood better and the good way, right? People
Yeah.
call it Holly weird. I call
Yeah.
it Holly good.
Yeah, it
You
got
can
really
turn
strange there
anything
for a
good.
while, didn't it?
There is a ton of good in Hollywood. I am tired of everyone thinking that there isn't. There is a lot of good in this world, and I think we need to start thinking that because there is a lot of good people, a lot of great things happening, babies born,
Yeah.
flowers blossoming, animals that are, so cute, they're like, walking across the street and
Yes.
there's a lot of good things and I'm tired of hearing the bad. So that's why we're gonna change it out. We're gonna make it good. So anyways, just some of the work that I've done is just scene work. Some of the stuff that I was in class, it was kind of funny. This is another scene I was here. It was just a little improv,
I
little.
don't want to lit. I have hot latte spilled all over my driver's seat. It's my driver's seat. Who are you?
So that's some of the stuff I've done. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun work, and it's not for everyone, but it's for me, so I like it. Um, Anyways, back to the business, right? Why was I able to achieve that? Why are you able to achieve what you're going about to embark on your journey? It's really because we have this incredible system, right? This is before your own eyes. This is before your own plate. This is the ability to have freedom and automation at the core, right? So we have the first system here, which is the 300 cash vault, which is really cool. So the 300 cash vault is a system that's designed for you, okay, where you can make money all the time by referring it over and through our different ways and methods that we teach. on how to make $300 over and over again, which is super cool regardless of the economy. It really does help people. We also have inside where it's very valuable products and information, and also just all the goodness inside where we teach how to take your money that you do make, or you either make it through your other avenues and not just the system itself. But let's say you already have existing money, how to get precious metals, where to get legit gold and silver, not the fake stuff out there that people sell, all the real stuff, right? And how to actually harden your assets, like how to get that paper and turn it into something that is going to stay for you in the long run and be able to turn it, if you do need down the road, into cash if you do need to. All right. So this is some of the coins that we teach, how to get these coins. It's really, really amazing stuff, and just the assets inside. We also have some new stuff coming in for the cash fold as well. A lot of the blend of what's we recently got some new information that's going to be put into the cash fold as well for existing members for the auction stuff we do as well. So I just wanted to
Yeah,
mention
I
that
wanted to
for
mention
everybody.
too, real quickly, that there's a difference between, like, a lot of people are out there talking about just buying slab like silver. So
Yeah,
there's something you want to learn tonight that my husband taught me years ago. So he started collecting coins when he was 8 years old, my husband. And you have to make sure that it also has, like, a lot of people think that they are stacking just gold and silver, like the bullion. Have you ever heard that before? Like, anyone ever talk about that? Like, tonight, I want you to know that it's important that you're also, when you look at in the back office of the cash vault, when you go in there in the back office, make sure you're also, because I have a lot of members on here that have it, make sure that you're also looking at numismatic value, okay? So that in the coming years, that let's say you have to go trade a coin in, the coin, and you got to know this stuff, if you ever have any questions, call me. But make sure that when you go, in fact, Charles, he just got this product, but make sure when you go into the back office that you're looking at the numismatic. So there's a lot of people that just go and purchase like the gold, they call them bullions, and then the silver rounds. Make sure it actually has a slab that you're buying. So Rob, you can flip it to that prior slide right there that you do on this one.
sure. Let me get that. Let me hold on. Sometimes there we go.
Yeah, right there. So see how you see where it says MS 65 and
Yeah.
PCGS? See that down there where there's that Indian coin? And then there's all those, and then there's slabs down there that's silver. The ones that are in the silver, that's yes, it's going to be valuable when time comes. And I'm teaching my daughter and my granddaughter this already. Because if they don't have the where it says MS67 red and all that, those are grading bodies. So you got PCGS, you got NGC,
NGC.
yep, NGC, and then where it says CAC graded, that's really, really good coins. So make sure if you are going to buy the silver and gold, make sure you log into your back office of the cash vault and go into the resources, the US resources, okay, in your back office, and make sure that it's like legit. We give you legit companies to go to, because I just feel like there's so much bad knowledge out there on the internet that you want to make sure that you're spending your hard-earned money, that you take your dollars and turn it into the right assets, okay? I really truly believe that everybody should be holding some of these, okay? Especially in the coming years, because it's going to be very, very scarce. In fact, it's very, very hard to get gold and silver, except for the places that we talk about in the back office of the cash vault. That's why I think it should be almost like a $600 program, because it's not just where you're just reselling and earning $300. It's actually, there's so much value back there that it's crazy. Okay, I just want everybody to know that. I just had to say it. because when Bob and I talk on the weekends, I'm like, man, on Monday, I got to remember what you just told me to then tell everybody. My husband's not a Zoom person, so he tells Rob and I these things, and then he says, you need to tell the members this stuff on Monday. And I'm like, okay,
Right.
I got it. So it's very important. And the other thing that's important is obviously what Rob's passion is, making sure that everybody is literally ready for in case, the hits the fan. I'm on my live YouTube, so I can't swear. But in
Uh-huh.
case that happens, everybody should have an emergency plan with food storage and water storage and things like that. And that's what we've included in the 300 cash vault. It's not just a bunch of always just all about marketing. This is literally about how to prepare your families, because your let's say your grid goes down, right?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Who cares about what Craigslist ad is up? Are you going to be able to have stuff to survive on for a week? I mean, these are things you should make yourself a note of tonight and say, I think Tammy might be right on this one. Maybe they're a little bit on the border of, the fear mongering, but I'm not, because I'd rather literally be able to put my head down at night and say, you know what? I have this stuff and I'm ready in case something happens. Right now, about five, not even five, about 3 hours north of us, there's a horrible, horrible forest fire going on right now in the mountains in Arizona. And it freaks me out a tad bit, but I know I'm safe. But I'm saying, what if that traveled down? What if the whole, there's so many darn forest fires we've had. Well, I know why? Because it's so dry out here. It's not like living back in New York when I used to live near Marybeth. No, it's like so dry out here. If someone has a spark from their truck, and Mark knows what I'm talking about, he's in Arizona, all of a sudden, poof, we got fires everywhere. So I'm just telling you, summertime here, I always make sure that my truck, our diesel truck, is always filled and it always has a exit plan in case something happens. Okay. So it's very, very important. So,
Very, very important. For sure, Mom.
oh, you
Absolutely.
have forest fires in Montana too? Oh, wow. Yeah, I bet. Everywhere. California's got some pretty bad ones.
Everywhere, there's always going to be something.
Yeah,
Always.
so make sure you have your cars, your homes prepared for stuff. I'm sure everybody does. I'm just saying. I'm like a mom. I'm like the fearless mama's got to make sure everybody's okay. My members mean a lot to me. Tornadoes over there, Valerie. Oh, wow, that's crazy. So,
Pick your battles. That's what it is, living
yeah.
in certain areas of the country.
Hmm.
For sure. And the thing is about that and why it matters when you reach out and you help people understand all the things about cash flow, you get rewarded with that, right? You get rewarded with a reward. And what that reward is an exchange of money to you. And it's going to be an exchange of money to them, and then everyone's a win-win. So, what's cool about this, we have no setup needed. You don't even need to set up a thing. Like this is not designed for any funnels, no emails, no setups, none of that. It's designed for you to get paid instant. And we've designed that all around 100% payment system. So the 300 cash vault, literally by referring it over to someone, you can get that instant payment where they'll pay you and then you confirm them, and then that's it. And then the system will take it and redirect and guide them from there, just as much as tonight you will be experiencing that when you hop on board. So you have Zelle, you have Venmo, Cash App, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Apple Pay, Google Pay, you name it. We can put it in the back office. You can put it right back in how you want to get paid. A lot of people like and prefer Cash App. They just like simply like Cash App. So that's a very popular one, of course, to use. And you just fill it out in the back office. That's it. Just fill out how you want to get paid. And then the system will present that when they go to your link and they join. So really cool. No funnels, no setup, none of that. We also give you images. So if you happen to want to not just consume the products and actually, take them in and use them and stuff, you can resell that. You can refer people, And the cool thing about this is you don't need an existing social media presence. These are images that fit in anywhere. The amount of people we've helped over the years, just the recent transactions that mom did a screenshot here in Stripe, over 5,134 successful people that we have helped over the years. It's a massive amount of people. And there's people that are like, they don't even want to be announced. They just simply are like,
Oh,
I'm doing my thing. I'm making my money. Don't announce me. And we're like, well, we just saw you make 3 sales. Nope, nope. I don't want Big Sam to know about it. Okay,
yeah.
whatever, whatever, So it's kind of one of those things. But we make these images for you guys, designed for the times to catch the eye. These are all built by myself. We have 40 plus images for you tonight to download and be able to post anywhere you want. If you're going to be online and you do own a cell phone, you do want to make and take advantage of that and start posting up. And so it's really, really cool.
I have
Some
a
of
quick
the
question for people on here that have the Cashful and GFF both. Anyone on here, can you just let me know? Because I'm not sure who all's on here. But I just had an aha moment. And I don't know, I'm kind of like that Michael, I'll be sitting here, I'll be thinking about it, and I'll be like,
Mm,
hmm. All right, so if you have both, I might create another hotline. Follow me on this. And Rob's gonna say, "Man, Mom, you're nuts." But no, listen
he
to
is
me.
nuts, guys.
I'm nuts. But I might create another hotline. If you have your GFF ID and the cash vault, I might create a hotline. And on tonight's Zoom, we could start doing what I wanted to do was the training part, right? So the training part where we create the image with let's say you want to promote the cash vault. Well, text to 800 and then I'll come up with an 800 number with this person's ID. I'll log into my back office of GFF and say, "Oh, okay, that's Marybeth. Oh, okay, that's Edward. They just got someone to text to ask for their 3-minute video." So if you have both and you're an active member of GFF, then I think I'm going to do that. I actually think I will do that. It doesn't take me too long. Like I said, today I've been sitting here, I copy paste, and then I reply, here's this person's 7-minute video. And I've literally been doing that for everybody because I get it. You guys are shy. You don't quite know how to tour guide yet, but I've been doing this for 14 years. Marybeth has been doing this for 14 years. I have someone that has volunteered and said to me, "Hey, Tammy, if you ever need anyone to help you close sales, she's there." So I can handle a lot, and I'll say something on the voice message. I'll say something like, within 24 hours, make sure you allow 24 hours for a callback. I'll give you the reason why I want something like this, because I contacted the company today for the event, right, that I'm going to. I still haven't got a call back. I still haven't got a text. Well, I'm going to give them a little break. I called them at like 2 o'clock this afternoon. But seriously, I'm a hyper responsive person. I'm going to be purchasing the tickets to go to Vegas. Why haven't they called me back? I don't have no idea. But I literally get back to people, I'd say within an hour or two. I have another gentleman that I talked to. Actually, he emailed and he says, "Hey, what's your good times to call?" I says, "You can text me and within 15 minutes I will call you back." Oh, wow, really? I mean, people think that this is an inundation. It's not. The 7-minute video does the explaining for me. The 3-minute video explains it for me. What else is there to do? Except for to talk to people. It's really not rocket science. So I just wanted to say, how simple is this business? When I was a mortgage broker, you want to know how many parts there was to a deal? Does anyone know? Like when you're a mortgage broker, anyone know to the parts of that? Or anyone on here
So
that's
many
in real
parts.
estate? Anyone? Rob used to do flips with us. There's a lot of parts to real estate and a mortgage. You gotta find the property. You got to fix the property. You got to then find the buyer for the property. Now, not gonna lie. My first deal was $56,000 in my pocket. Okay, that wasn't bad money for a couple months of work. I put the ad out there on Craigslist. I found the person. Rob and Amanda were real little, but there was many, many, many moving parts. Here
Hmm.
in these businesses, it's not a lot of moving parts. You make sure you have your system set up. And then you start posting ads. I mean, how hard is it really when you think about it? It's not.
Not.
So compared to the businesses that Bob and I've done in the past, I always default back to member sales because number one, you're going to get instantly paid, right? You don't have to wait for a company to pay you. You don't have to wait for the title company to close the deal. Back in New York, it was attorneys. Out here, it's title companies. You don't have to wait for any of that stuff. So what I'm saying is it's just simple. It's just that it's the consistency. But the 300 cash vault, we had our programmer. His name's Rick actually, and it's so cool because every time we get a sale, he just puts it on the page. So it's a very simple system. So we got all the members on there now. Just so you know, if anyone has to take a look at their page tonight, you can log into your back office, go right to your sales page, and you'll be able to see it. But yes, if you guys would like that, put a yes in there, and I'll start writing some names down, and we'll do some images here live tonight. Cool. And then all you have to do is post up the images. Who doesn't know how to do a Craigslist ad, by the way? Who doesn't know how? I will only do it for people that are going to post the ad, though. I'm not going to create it like Marybeth. Go to her page. She already posted it. Give her a love. So I'm just telling everybody, I won't go through I know who markets and who don't market. So I'm not going to sit there and give a person an image, right, Rob? And they're not going to literally post
Yes,
it. I mean,
for
who's
sure.
gonna like bite your head off if you post an image? Not many people,
Mm,
you know?
yeah, I've never gotten my head bit off.
No.
Maybe in a thriller or a horror film I'll be in, but not someone
Not
online.
online, no.
Yeah, and the great part tonight is because it's a hybrid Zoom, we have the second part. This is the second half of the Zoom. So we have Get Fearless Freedom, right? This is the core, the foundation, the first iteration of really the modern day marketing approach on how we've been able to train so many successful students of ours and just helping people with an easy comp plan if they happen to want to refer it and they get paid with what they're worth, right? So really, you guys are worth a lot of money, but you have a limitation, a cap on yourself, right? I even just going into LA is like, I know my worth, I know who I am, but if I'm in front of a director for something, I still limit myself, right? And you can't. It's hard, but I understand the pain. I understand the mind because our brains, anything new, just like tonight, or anytime you're going to change or you're going to make a new move, whether you're moving from New York to Florida or Texas to, Washington or wherever you're doing from California to Tennessee or whatever, you want to understand that your brain will limit it, always will. It always will. But once you get over that, you're going to get over your curve and it's what it's called is, and I want to show it. I actually have the slide. I literally had it up. I don't know why it didn't show. I'll show it to you in a bit because it makes sense. It made sense actually from a member that is a good friend of mine, and she's going to go, Robert, I knew you were going to put it in the presentation. So I will say this in a bit, but I'm going to get through this because it makes sense why we're going to be we're what we're doing, right? We're winning. We're winning. We got to win. Got to win in life. So what we have to ask ourselves with this system, we close your sales for you. And that's not just a ploy to say and talk. We do. We actually do. We set up all the members. If anyone want to test here as a member of what I've done for you guys and set you up, you can comment below, put a 7 in the comments. Those are all the people that you're seeing in the comments that I've set up. Mom has set up, I've set up. This has been people that has literally been set up because, instead of just confirming someone and saying, good job, thanks for joining, and then that's it, we set the people up. We have done for you email marketing, we have done for you strategies. We ask you simply to post and refer. That is it. It's a super simple system. If you have really a choice, and that was in our Zoom image, you have a choice of being in traffic, going to a job, or simply putting effort and making and doing this online. That's the choice that you have. You can do it 9 to 5. You can continue to do what you hate and you know you hate. Or you can plug into a very powerful system. And so that's what we've created for you. Really cool images. Tonight, you get in your hands over 175 images to post up and be able to win along with our system here. We have a funnel builder at the base level for Get Fearless. We have the simple system, essentially how it breaks it down, as there's always going to be awareness with something, right? So let's say you're scrolling on Instagram or you're on TikTok or wherever, and all of a sudden something pops up and you're like, oh man, I really need that I need that jacket, right? Like I was thinking of it and somehow the algorithms know this stuff. So you think it somehow and all of a sudden it pops up, or you talk about it and then it pops up. Well, that's the same thing here, but wouldn't you want to make money off just to comment money? Wouldn't you want to make money on the same exact approach that we're talking about with marketing? That if you have ads running or you have ads out there, that wouldn't you want to attract wealth? I mean, let's just talk for real tonight. Wouldn't you want money? Of course, right? Your bank account needs it. So, but the thing is when you have the I need money, money will never come to you. But if you say, I will help people, I will bring that awareness of the brand and what I have, and I'm piquing their interest, and I'm getting them on a Zoom, or I'm getting them to the 7-minute video that does all the selling, telling, and explanation by simply a simple post, then the intent and then the purchase comes later. So that's what we're talking about. And other systems for that very experience, that same experience, is like 300 a month. And that's wild to me because that adds up quick. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, blah, blah, blah. It can add up quick. So we created that with a one-time payment of $200. That very experience on how to get lead generation going. With our instant payment system, very simple, same core principles of cash vault. You send, receive, you get the payments of your choice, however you want to get paid. And of course, we have this really cool software that's actually for Craigslist. So you can post ads up on Craigslist, and a lot of people get a little confused because they say, so what I'll do, this is what they've said. And I'm making a joke because I want to give you an example of how good this software can be versus what you may think it is. So they'll post up an ad on Craigslist, which a lot of people don't even realize they can really do that. But you post an ad on Craigslist, and all of a sudden they say to me, this is what they'll say. Mark, they'll say this. Okay, so once I post up, what I'm going to do as soon as I get someone to reply, I'm going to manually type my information to them. That's what I'm going to do. I'm manually typing it in. I said, no, Mark, the system automatically sends it to them. Oh, wait a minute, really? I said, yes, the system, not you. So you're out at your daughter's soccer ball game, or you're at your son's basketball game, or you're out on a nice date with your wife or husband, and that software will send them the information to this business or any business you have on completed automation, completely. So that's why I say when something's in front of you, this is how mom taught me in life. When something is in front of you and it says it and it spells it out, you take it and you run with it when it's something this awesome. So that's what we have. Plus, we get
Want me
even
to show
better.
the ads I have going right now for
No,
everybody?
no, actually,
No?
because no, because that's
He
because
gets mad every time I show
I'm
something.
I'm protecting the ads that we have that because
I'm not
of
going to
what
show the
happened.
actual location though. They wouldn't
Doesn't
know.
matter, doesn't matter because the
Okay.
ads
He
can be
says
looked
no.
up with
Sorry, guys.
keywords. No, I'm going to be the gatekeeper on that. I already know. We teach that
So if you
inside.
guys want the ads that I have live, you'll have to message me, I guess.
Hmm.
Rob won't let me show. I'm on my
No,
YouTube. Yeah,
no.
last time I did that, It was
No.
like someone got a hold of my links and then Rob's right. They took them
Yeah,
down.
no, we're not doing that. No, we are not. And it's
Sorry
actually
to
out of
say, zero
protection.
plan
It's
on.
protection for everyone, right? It's not because of I don't trust no one on the Zoom. It's because I'm doing this for your sake when you have ads running,
Yeah,
right?
it's true.
So that's
Well, you
why I'm
know what?
doing
I
it.
learned a hard way, so don't ever send anyone an ad like the link through Facebook Messenger. See, Facebook doesn't like
Hmm.
it when you send anything, anyone away from Facebook. It's just like TikTok. I'm learning TikTok. They don't
Yeah.
like it when you have an exterior link going away from TikTok. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I agree with Rob. I just want people to know that if you do a Craigslist, because I have a group chat with some people of my personals, and they ask me questions about Craigslist. If you're going to do Craigslist, read Craigslist guidelines. I'm not Craigslist. I'm only
Yes,
the automated company for Craigslist. In other words, it's a black hat strategy. Okay. So
for
if you're
sure.
going to post an ad on Craigslist and you say to Tammy, "Hey, can I post one in another city?" I don't know. I don't have no idea. Can you? I mean, see what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's going to stick. I don't know if they're going to flag you. I have no idea because Craigslist is such an animal of its own. Like, I've learned it over the past 12 years, and it's not 14, it's 12. I started advertising on Craigslist. I personally don't like sitting on any social media. That's why I've told
Yes.
people you can make sales right away. You don't have to have a following. You don't have to have a list. You can literally do the strategy that I've shown everybody is the ad tonight. So everybody saw the ad. All right, so we'll move on.
Yeah. That's very cool, Mom. Plus, with our 1,000 level, getting $1,000 over and over again is pretty awesome. Even 10 people, 10 grand. But you're 10 changing lives because of how you're getting them unstuck with my mom's mentorship, the YouTube training for your own consumption, their consumption. Everyone wins. See that the system of GFF is where everyone wins. Like there's always something inside and what you get to win. That's the cool part about GFF. Plus, alongside with our elite and our VIP, it's actually now a blend. It's together. The elite and the VIP are together and we have a new game plan for your success. So it's a classroom mentorship, which is a part of our VIP experience. So what I said in the beginning of the Zoom, we now have it for the VIP and the elite. So it's really cool. We have our groups as well. You can join tonight. This is a free group if you want to screenshot and join our Fearless Elite Freedom Group. That's a facebook.com/group/Fearless Freedom Movement. All right. So that's going to be and I can go back over this, but I'm sure you guys got this. If you screenshot this right now or join this group, that would be great. We have our
I just put the
membership.
link in,
So,
Rob.
oh, you did the link? You sent the link down there?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, cool. So part of our amazing levels is they're all paid. You pay it once and you're locked in for life. That's the best part. And a part of the automation and what we do with Get Fearless and our membership and a part of it baked right in to the whole pie, right? We have this awesome, really great membership where it's only $1.56 per day, billed at 47 a month, and you get all these packed features with us hosting your pages, the 1-800 number, the texting, the paid email included, the mentorship recordings, all that stuff, all packed in at your membership. So it's a really cool thing. Also,
Can
we
I
have
add one more thing on the $47 a month? So the
absolutely,
800 number and the texting platform that I have that I'm using myself and for
yes,
all the other members, I don't care how many calls you get. I don't care how many texts you get in. I'm never going to raise your fee of $47. Now,
right,
if you go out there and do a billboard ad with my 800 number, I might want to have a conversation with you because we might have to change my payment, my calling plan. Okay. I just want people to know there's a little bit of a limit there. So let's just pause on this for a minute because I have a lot of people that don't quite understand what I'm offering here. $47 for me to email your leads every single day almost. Who does that? Who does that? Who emails your leads? Who follows up with your leads? Who texts them through my own platform? Are you going to text them while you're at work? Are you going to text them when you get home from work and you're so tired to follow up with people? I doubt it. Okay. I'm just being real tonight. So for $47 a month, that's it. You get all these things. I'm glad you jumped on at this point in time, Joseph, because that was one of your actual questions to me in Messenger was last week. I literally tell people, where else can you have a system where you pay one time, 200, 500, 1,000, and 2,000? If my memory serves me correctly, a lot of people on here didn't even get referred to by me. Okay. So I didn't get any part of your sale. It's 100% commission. $47 a month. You get all these things you can do. 800 number included. I didn't make you go get another 800 number, did I? I didn't make you go get an 800 link number, did I? I didn't make you go get a texting platform, did I? I didn't actually make you go figure out another ad, like a marketing company, did I? No, we are the marketing company and we do.
You get
marketing.
lifetime member
So I just had to say
images as
there is
well.
nothing like this anywhere else, Valerie. It's literally, like I said, an amazing membership. I just had to say it because a lot of times people ask me, and I'm going to have this in an actual clip, and I'm going to send it to someone when they say, what does the $47 a month cover? I'm going to say, wow, I haven't even said the last part. Monday Zooms are free for you. So anytime someone invites a person to Monday Zoom, like Marybeth, Frank, Kelly, Mark, everybody that's a member, and this person joins here tonight, I don't take 20% of your sale. The only time I take 20% of your sale is when they dial the 800 number or I'm closing the sale for you by text. Now that 20%, just so you know, that 20% goes for things like possibly the upgrade, the $3,500 that I have to pay my programmer to do an upgrade for us. Does this make sense tonight? The 20% goes to other things that I have planned for GFF, maybe a convention next year, right? Maybe we can all meet up and we can all go to this that I'm going to in a couple weeks. See what I mean? So there's things that I set aside and allocate the money of the closings, okay, so that I can do better for the whole community. Upgrades of servers, upgrades of, whatever. I have a school group now. No one has to pay for the school group. We forgot to put that on there, Rob.
Yes, I have
We
not
have a
updated
we
so
have a
much of
school
what's
group.
been added.
Yep, that everybody can participate in. And guess what? You don't pay for that either. I pay for that monthly. Okay. So does everybody understand? There's a lot of bonuses that I throw in for that $47. Okay, I'm good. I just saw Joseph jump on. That's why I had to say all that. Because people ask me this stuff in Messenger and I say, you know what? It's better to just come and watch. It's better
Yes.
to just come and listen and learn. That's how I learned.
Yeah, that's great, Mom. That's exactly, I mean, just the value. I've seen people where even some of the stuff I thought, like, so when I bought my new VW, um, I didn't hound the guy afterwards. I didn't like message him or text him and say, well, why is it that my Apple CarPlay isn't working? I didn't text him that. I Googled it, found out it was a software update at the VW dealership, and then I got it updated. So, I mean, it's $35,000 vehicle, and I didn't hound him, right? I didn't text him and complain and say, but it costs this. So that's the key is you're buying into a home-based business with the automation already at play, a done-for-you website, a system, a community, a mentorship, an incredible leader like my mother, and the apprentice, her son here, with all the tech knowledge, all the setup stuff, all of it wrapped up and we have this new experience for you guys tonight. It's called the VIP. And so the VIP is the ultimate business in a box. Now, the great part about this, you can have this loaded onto your existing laptop. So let's say you bought a laptop recent or last year, whatever, all this experience is still loaded. It's still a mentorship program. And so what we do here is something that no one, and you can hop off this Zoom, and then you could be like, okay, I'm going to attend another webinar. I'm going to attend and then I'm going to say, I'm going to look specifically for someone that gives me a physical brand new laptop, fully loaded with the business. And then I'm going to say, I'm waiting for you. Mark, I'm waiting. Jen, Valerie, I'm waiting for you. Hold on. Oh, there you're coming back in. You're jumping back on the Zoom because you didn't find another company that does that. So, we do that for you guys. We have an incredible offer for you tonight with a fully loaded business in a box, a laptop brand new shipped to your door, and all of that is built right in. We have a mentorship classroom where you're going to get the entire business built from the scratch. You have your bridge pages, you have your websites connected, your email stuff, all of that, all plugged and played, connected, because you have to understand when you are a business owner, you own a system. But if you're an employee, maybe on here tonight and you hopped off your job, now you're on here, you're in an employee column. And this is actually kind of a scary column because to be honest, it exposes a lot of looking in the mirror, like Michael Jackson said, right? Man in the mirror. So when you look at this, you're like EBSI, whoa, this is eye-opening because then if you're in the business owner and you own a system like GFF, you're part of us, you are in that quadrant. But if you're down below and you're looking at investing, guess what? That's cash flow. Cash flow has this awesome ability to help you with investments and actually investing in your family, your future. And then you have this other quadrant where you think that other businesses, like you've seen in other Zooms and other businesses and companies out there. But guess what? It falls into self-employed because you think, hey, this is going to work for me, but you're still owning a job. So you're not getting the system experience and you're not getting the investment side. And with the VIP experience, you're getting on the right. You're getting both. And being an employee, obviously, is a lot of people say, oh, I don't like that. But guess what? That might be your own reality. So we have to change that. And how do we do this? We have to get over the bell curve. And so to get over the bell curve, this is completely maybe brand new to you guys, but this is from a really great friend of mine. She's also my counselor. She is on here. You can remain anonymous, Donna. I just said her name. She's actually my good friend. I love her. She's a great Donna. She can say
I
hi
think
to you
she had to
guys.
leave real quick.
But did she have to leave?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
This
so.
is the part I wish she could have seen, but I'm going to explain it because this is a perfect way to get you guys to the next level tonight. The bell curve is sometimes you're right here, you're on the left. You know, you're kind of underperforming, you're looking at the peak, you know you could be there, but you're not putting that effort in. And so that might be where a lot of you guys are at, right? You're kind of at that bottom part. So in order for me, because I'm in LA and going to go out to acting in Hollywood, what I have to do is not think it, but I am achieving it. I'm going over that curve and I'm going above the expectations. But what's crazy, and even mom has experienced this with her 35 plus years of entrepreneurship and her 14 years in the industry with this specific industry, online marketing and all that. What happens is as soon as you get over that bell curve, guess what? You get met with another one. And so we always have to understand by pushing over that bell curve and understanding that tonight, maybe you're right here, you're on the employee side. Maybe you're on the self-employed with another business you're in, but you're not getting anywhere because no one taught you where to get lead generation. No one taught you that, hey, you know what? That my job is not going to pay the bills. You think it might be, but you're barely getting by. And maybe you're in another system. Maybe you're in another community and you're like, I am actually in the self-employed, but I'm not in the system that is done for me and the investment side. So that's why we offer this VIP mentorship. We have the awareness, thinking it like, wow, I'm now aware of, I'm self-aware. You're learning it and we implement, guys. There's an implementation side where you have to implement with what you learn, right? So that's what we teach in the VIP. We have the freedom outcome and we have the experience where you get two businesses in one. You get the 300 cash vault, part of the VIP program. And all of that, we want to get to know you better. So you're interested, please text tonight or text right now if you're brand new on here. Text or an existing member that wants the VIP experience or wants to upgrade. Maybe you're at a 200 or 500 level, whatever you're at, or 1,000, you want to get the full experience with the VIP, then text and call this, leave your of course, your full name, referring person, etc., all the information and
Yeah, if
details.
you don't have the person's ID number, if you have their first and last name, please let me know. If
Hmm.
you do have their ID number, how you find that is either on the image that they've posted to get here tonight or in their email, because I send out emails for everybody. So in that email, it'll say right on there, you click on their sales page, you go to the sales
Yes.
page, it's the ID number literally right there. And what I want to say though is that it's not all like a one set fee, but I find that we're having a lot more success when people see, hey, 1 hour a week, I can do that. Mondays, of course, are free for the community. But 1 hour, we went 2 hours for the first May. Oh my God, I was getting so burnt out. I was like, okay, we're doing Monday overviews on Monday for an hour. And then we got last week almost 2 hours on Monday. And then we were doing 2 hours on Wednesday. Speaking of time, Alvin, your time is the easiest because all you're doing is posting ads and I'm closing your sales. Like you don't have to speak to anybody. You don't have to text to anybody. You literally are posting ads with your ID. Okay. In fact, you don't even see the leads coming in. I'll message you and say, hey, you got a lead coming in. It's tied to your ID. I have an admin portal. It shows literally everybody's ID. Okay. It's that simple. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I love these ads that we're posting. Anyone want to share their ads on here? I was wondering, does anyone want to share what they did? Because it's super, super simple. Anyone want to break out their Chat GPT and let everybody know? I'm going to go ahead and get off of my YouTube channel though, so we don't show some of the secrets that we share. We're having so much fun posting these ads and creating these ads now with Chat GPT. Anyone can run a home-based business, let me tell you, with Chat GPT. It can do emails for you. It can do images for you. I have the free one. Rob's got the paid version, and you can just, say whatever you want it to say. You give it a prompt, and then all of a sudden, boom, it gives you an image. It's really, really fun. And so if anyone's worried about their job security, if anyone's worried about the future, don't worry here because we're always going to keep everybody up to date. We're not going anywhere. And my system's always going to be up to date. So that's what I think is pretty cool. So let me just go ahead and end the live stream, stop live stream. I'll end the recording. To answer the question though, I'll get this on recording. I literally spend about 4 hours a week. I have a 4 hour work week, okay? Because I'm a full-time grandma now. And so when I do sit down every single day, I sit down and it takes me about an hour to get back to everybody's members for them. And then I'm closing the sale. So if you were curious to know, it's about a 4 hour work week. I prefer emails instead of Facebook Messenger, just because that keeps me organized. I'm a pretty detailed, organized person. But yeah, everybody's tied to IDs. If you don't know your ID, I had several people email in today. They're not quite sure what their username and password is. Thank goodness they're sending in emails. So if you don't have that, you want to make sure that you send in an email to support@getfearlessfreedom.com because we're literally blowing this up now with all of these images and the texting going on. So let me go ahead and end this recording. 1 second. Stop.